Hey, horse people and gun people. I'll put this on both my channels because this is I might have done a video on this a long time ago. Don't underestimate cats. And I'm not saying that because I'm like super pro cat and anti dog and pro horse and anti cat and dog. I'm just telling you. Cats, dogs, horses, they all have their place. They all have their pros and cons. And it's just, this cat really saves this kid's life. But the kid isn't paying attention. The mom isn't paying attention. The cat and the dog are paying attention. And it's pretty good little video here. And some of you might have seen it before. There's no audio. Kids playing, not paying attention in his neighborhood. This is, to me, this is the culture of, you know, when you get off a school bus, everybody has to stop. You don't have to look before you cross a road. You can just run blindly because there's moms out there protecting kids with stop signs, and they take pictures and they send out tickets, and everybody's scared to run by a school bus. So you teach kids to not pay attention to freaking traffic because you know they'll stop. And now when kids get run over, people are shocked. So this is the mentality, but this dog, I mean, this dog's on the hunt. This is a pretty aggressive dog. I might put this on my gun channel too. So when this dog recognizes this kid, I want you to look at his, what we call a target glance. I mean, he totally zeroes in. He's out here and he sees the kid on the tricycle and went, that looks like something I can eat or attack. Now, most dogs do not attack people for no reason. So to me, this is not the first time the dog has bit somebody. This dog has either been abused, he's had a hard life, he's been chased away, he's wild. People have come out and thrown things at him and hit things at him, so he's learned to dislike people, and he's learned to become aggressive and survivor. So when he sees this kid, I mean, his zero, and again, this is predator versus prey. Predators have eyes in the front of their head for focusing on their target, like humans, dogs, lions, hunters. Those are predator animals because they hunt. Prey animals have eyes on the side of their head so they can see predators attacking them in any direction. So humans and dogs and other predators do not have good peripheral vision. Our peripheral vision pretty stops right here, whereas horses and other animals almost go 360 and they have maybe a blind spot right behind them. But any movement of the head, they can see completely 360 around them. So this is a predator look. He's focusing. This is how on my horse channel where I tell people this is how this is what a horse sees when you look him in the eye and you approach him. They don't care that you're saying, good boy, good girl, I love you. Blah, blah. This is what they see. Holy shit. Look at that predator coming to eat me. So this dog, pretty aggressive. Man, he is on it. I mean, it's just amazing. Once he gets his target identity, boom. Target, boom. Man. Tail goes up. He was going to go this way and go underneath, and he decides to go around. People say, dogs can't reason. They don't know. Look, this dog knows. He freaking shot right around his car. Sees the kid. Remember, he almost went under the car because the kid was probably about here when he almost went under the car because he was going in for a straight end approach. Predators usually go straight. That's why if you ever want to catch something that's a prey animal and you go straight in, it usually doesn't work out. They think you're attacking them. Predators go straight. They focus. They get tunnel vision. For my cop viewers, my cop channel viewers, my gun channel, tunnel vision, part of fight or flight. When you're defending yourself, you lock in on the threat. You get tunnel vision. This guy is fight, but he's hunting, and he's locked in on his threat. Kid is clueless in his blind zone. He's a predator, but he's not acting like a predator. He's got his pink shirt on. He's learned how to be tolerant and acceptant. He's learned how not to fear his neighborhood. No reason to look. Everybody's going to protect me. I can run around and not have to worry about being observant. That's what we teach kids. I'm not blaming a kid. I know I'm going to get somebody here. You're making it the kid's fault. The kid didn't do anything. He's out there playing the yard. I'm simply trying to get you to associate why it's important to pay attention to your surroundings. Why you need to treat your environment as if there's threats there, or if there is threats, have a plan, or be aware of threats. I don't think this kid could have done anything to stop this dog. This dog is on a mission. The second he saw him and went after him, he was going to get this kid. So you notice the dog slowed down a little bit as he come around the car. Watch this. Watch his stalking behavior. Pause. Slows. Comes in. Kid has no clue. Dog got this close. Kid has no clue. Not his fault. I'm not blaming the kid. The dog knows this. The dog's like, oh man, this thing's easy. I can bring this home and have a meal. This dog latches on and pulls hard. And that was an aggressive bite. Most dogs, and I've trained a lot of dogs that have bitten, the first time a dog bites a human, they usually let go. It's just natural because they've never bit before. So there's this strange flesh, whether it's a scream, the taste, whatever it is. Almost all dogs I've trained, and we would go out and test dogs, and we would make them bite us for the first time. And almost all dogs, even though we were trying to get them to bite, agitating them and teasing them, when they bit, they usually let go immediately because it was formed. This dog does not let go. He grabs, yanks his head, goes into an aggressive chew bite, and he drags off his prey. Man. Okay, here comes the super cat of the freaking day. This cat is like, this cat better be eating freaking steak for the rest of his life. He better have an air-conditioned freaking litter box. This cat literally saved this kid's life. Because this dog, the way he went after him, once he grabbed his leg, he was going to let go and probably go for his throat. And this dog did not see this cat as a threat. Now remember, cats' eyes are in front of their head. They're hunters. They're attackers. Look at this freaking cat go to the rescue. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You go, boy. Man. Watch this cat. He goes straight for the face, claws, kicks, turns his back on the dog. The dog is like, holy shit, I don't want no part of this. This is what I talk about for my gun channel, violence of action. This cat has great violence of action. When he attacked with such great violence and speed that he overpowered, overwhelmed, and shocked his attacker, and his only option was to retreat because he couldn't even formulate a plan. His whole plan went to hell because of the speed of this cat. And he was like, holy shit. Man, what a great freaking cat. Okay, so I guess I missed the video that Mom, the great protector, the person that probably now wants no dog signs posted in the neighborhood, that wants all people to disarm themselves, that wants all dogs to have their teeth removed. This will be the mom's answer to this incident. I didn't even see over here, probably when a kid yells, I think I see a hose right here. She's probably hosing down. Watch right here. I think there's a hose. Yeah. See that spray? There was a hose. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Right there. See right here, that spray? I think she's hosing down something right there because there's a little bit of hose spray. That cat is freaking Johnny on a spot. I want to slow down the cat attack because that cat is freaking... He should be teaching violence of action when you need to attack. Here he comes, slow motion. Bam! Straight to his freaking eyes, head, neck area. Really just went crazy on this freaking dog. What a freaking great cat. And he chases the dog more. He's like, yo, come here, bitch. I ain't finished with you. Shit. I freaking love this cat. I love my cat. But I don't think Smokey's going to come out and protect me if somebody's chewing me up. This cat is badass. Not only did I get you off, get off my yard, punk. What a great cat. Wow. Now the cat had him on a run. He didn't want to eat the dog. Cat went back to reevaluate. took cover and concealment. Hell, this cat ought to be teaching freaking some of these people out here on how to do tactics, because he's a great cat. Mom goes after the kid, obviously carries the kid away. Or actually, she leaves the kid. Kid's able to run off. Probably got a pretty good puncture wound. This kid probably has less damage because he didn't fight the attack. Most people that get attacked by dogs, their fear and try to get away causes more damage. As a matter of fact, that's a great video to bring up this thing here. One of my viewers wrote me this email, and I thought it was pretty freaking cool. So I took away her name. I cut out her name and email address because I don't want to give that out. But let's see what she wrote me. Rick, I wanted to thank you for your video on how to survive police dog attacks. My tenant had a Boer Bull South African Mastiff. I don't know what that is. I think I've heard the name, but I don't know how to say it. His master was killed on 5/20. On Sunday, he viciously attacked me. This is a woman, okay? I'll give her first name, Lori. So Lori was attacked after this guy killed his master. H sheared. I'm assuming he sheared both bones in my left arm in several places. By letting him have my left arm until I could beat him off, my arm will heal with little permanent damage. I heeded your advice, and I wanted you to know your little video probably saved my life. Thank you so much. The dog has already been put down. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like when my videos help people. That's why I do these videos, contrary to what people want to think the reason. I'm not even sure why people think I do videos. But anyway, it's to help and educate people. And on that video which she was talking about, I told people, look, when a dog attacks you, don't try to run. Don't try not to get bit. Don't try to panic and run and step away and push and fight and pull. All that will get you tore up. Feed him your weak arm. Let him have that. And that way you can control at least a little bit to where you can grab him by the throat, poke his eye out, stab him if you got a knife on you, pull a gun, etc. Give him your weak arm and let him have it. You got to sacrifice. If you have time, you can get your jacket off and wrap it around your arm before you feed it to him, and then you'll have some padding and stuff. A lot of times you don't have time. But what does most damage is fighting, running, and trying to pull your hand out of an arm or leg out of a dog's mouth. This kid did not do that. He was shocked. He didn't have the strength. He lost footing, and he was dragged. So his injuries are probably puncture wounds, maybe a couple tears. Had he fought, kicked, pulled, somebody grabbed the dog and tried to pull him off, he would have long rips and tears and need a lot of stitching. He would pull muscle off. The dog would have been re-gripping and re-biting. So it's usually better if you can think like Lori did. Take the first bite, give him your weak hand, and then deal with that. Leaves your strong hand able to deal with him. And again, you know, I've been bit before, and I've swung a dog into a tree. I've been bit before, and I was by a car, and I swung him around till I got the door open, grabbed him by the throat, got the door open, threw him in a car, and slammed the door shut. You know, I got him between a fence. I threw him behind a fence, and then I was on the other side of the fence. So there's a lot of ways to get a dog off you, and I've done quite a few because I've been bit so damn many times. I mean, when you're training and buying new dogs and trying to see if they'll bite, and then when they don't bite, you try to get them to bite, and then all of a sudden they do bite, and you're not ready, and they don't bite where you want. So, I mean, look, dog training has taught me a lot about animal behavior, getting bit, etc., but I'm telling you, this is a great video on tactics, violence of action, speed of action. Don't give up. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. This cat was small, outpowered. This dog could have easily killed that cat had he bit him and broke him and stood his ground and fought. And instead, he was surprised, overpowered, attacked quickly, and had no idea what happened. So he ended up bailing, and the cat became the victor of the day. I love this kitty. I would send this kitty little treats if I knew where the kitty was at. But anyway, great video, good learning video. I might have done a video on this a long time ago. I don't know how I got turned on this. It was suggested, somebody sent it or something, but lots of lessons to be learned in this video. All right, we'll end that there.